right, Real Ale Brewing. God, I have lots of things to say. They're doing it. They're making great beer, affordable, everywhere for everyone. And this bad boy caught my attention. It's called Vamanos. Let's Gose. So the Gose is a style of beer, and it's pronounced Gose. Yeah. Don't ask me. I didn't invent it. I didn't design it. This is a little cloudy, but it looks beautiful. Very light in color, but the haziness makes it seem a little deeper. And it is a tart, refreshing beer with lime and salt. I know I did a video where it's talking about it. Somehow they ended up using the water and it had salt in it. It just became a style of beer. So as long as it has a little saltiness to it, it can count as it goes up, but it also has some beautiful sourness to it. So you might not catch all the salt and get more of the Gose part. This one can help you get more into sour beers and understand, but it is very refreshing and balanced. Yep, like I smell the lime. I'm getting some of the peel. So the juice and any citrus, once you pull it from the fruit, it just loses its flavor. That's why I can't stand orange juice without pulp, because it just tastes like liquid sugar to me. All the flavor comes from the pulp itself. And so once you get it going, like if you do your salsa or guacamole, after for like 4 hours, you'll notice it's kind of like dying in the flavor, but you'll feel the acidity still there. It's still kicking. It's still doing what it's supposed to do, but it's not the same flavor. It just happens. It's natural. It's nature. I'm not going to argue with it. So I'm getting the lime first, the peel part, then the salt kicks in, a little tartness. Beautifully balanced. I recommend it to anybody who hasn't had a sour or anything like that. This will help you start, but be prepared for the saltiness. I heard a couple stories already where people want to play with salt, like, oh, I'll be creative, I'll make this new beer. And then like, when you're making the wort, it is very sweet. But once the yeast start eating all that sugar, that salt level's like, this is where you put me at. This is where I'm staying. I'm not going anywhere. So then you end up with this beer. You feel it's balanced, and you just end up with a not a very so smooth beer. Maybe you can drink it. I drink most of mine. I ate the dust on that. I was like, oh, let's do this. Got some friends to try it. It wasn't too overwhelming, but it was definitely like, I'll drink this one, and that's about it. You know, gotta hydrate after this. But yeah, just be careful. So anybody doing beer, messing with beer, yeah, very little goes a long way, period. Each sip, lime, salt, zing, pow. But I'm still getting a little of the residual malt, and it's kind of feeling almost like cream, heavy cream, and it has a little slight background sweetness, but it's very enjoyable. It's balanced. It's not going to be like sugary dessert and then too much salt. It's just like it's all going together, and my body really picks up on sugars. I have a sweet tooth. I love the crap out of it, and I try to restrain myself. It doesn't always work out. Yep. After a few drinks, it's still, get a little on the side of my tongue. It's sticking, that richness from the malt and the grain, all the proteins, they stick to your tongue. And so for some, the tartness might go down, but the lime peel's still there, but it's fading a little bit. So remember, the first couple sips are really gonna impact your taste buds. You're gonna get too much. Some people will try a beer and be like, and they spit it out, or wine or anything. And it's like, you gotta get a little nip in there, get a couple sips, swirl, then you'll know if you like it or not, you know, off the bat. So even my girlfriend will smell one and she'll know, but it's because after a few, she's like, okay, tried it a couple times, it's not for me. But you have to get those couple sips to really get your taste buds open and adapt and understand where it's at. So for me, I already had one yesterday and having this one today, and I'm happy. Yeah, very balanced. Recommend it, Real Ale. So they do it. Very simple, clean. Vamanos, let's go, aka, you know, let's Gose. And the Gose is just a play on words on the style of beer, just in case anybody didn't know. I'm not trying to say you're dumb or anything. Just it's Gose. Yeah, I've had lots of talks, and it's Gose. Internet too. Anyway, so do be safe. Hopefully you enjoy that. It's a very summery beer. Right now it is hot. Enjoy it. I'm gonna recommend the lagers, the Mexican lagers, the light Goses, some of the more balanced light sours. You know, just it's hot. Be careful. Don't overdo it, and do hydrate a little bit. It does help. Drink some water. It's okay. It's not gonna kill you. It's actually your life. And be safe.
Makes you feel so much better when you're hungover.
Especially the next day. Good night.